Hey guys, welcome back to Marks and Parks with Brennan. Today we're leaving New Mexico and headed to Colorado. We'll be seeing Mesa Verde National Park and Four Corners Monument. Our campground was the Cortez Mesa Verde KOA. We had a nice view of the mountains from Mesa Verde National Park, and we liked the campground. We got set up and we took a walkabout to check it out. Our first adventure in Colorado was to the Four Corners Monument. It was a very windy day. The desert sand was really blowing. It stung when it hit my face. After we entered the monument area, it wasn't as bad. The Four Corners Monument is part of the Navajo Nation Parks and Recreation Department. The monument is surrounded by booths where native craftsmen sell their handmade jewelry and crafts. The landmark marks the only place where four states intersect at one point. We waited our turn for a picture of us in four different states at once. We actually held hands to accomplish this. Due to modern GPS technology, there is some controversy about the accuracy of the location. However, it remains the official point where the states intersect. It was a neat experience. On the day we planned to visit Mesa Verde, we woke up to some really cold temperatures. We were excited about the day because we had planned to visit the cliff dwellings. So we weren't going to let the cold weather stop us. It was a short drive from our campground to the park. We stopped at the visitor center to get our tickets from the tour of the Cliff Palace and to pick up my Junior Ranger book. There were some really interesting exhibits in the visitor center. Mom picked up a token. We've been collecting them at each of the national parks. Oh yeah, and I stamped my passport book. We drove the 20 miles up to the Chapin Mesa Archaeological Museum. There were many switchbacks and beautiful views along the way. We enjoyed looking at the exhibits showcasing the Puebloan lifestyle. They're called Pueblo people from a Spanish word that means village people. After the video, we had some time before our tour began, so we walked the trail down to the Spruce Tree House. This trail was, at one time, open to the public all the way down to the cliff dwelling. However, due to some rock falls in 2015, it is no longer stable enough for exploration, so we had to stop to take pictures from a distance. We left Spruce Tree House and returned to our truck to drive the Mesa Top Loop. They stopped to look at the remains of the pit house. This is where the first Puebloan people, known as the basket makers, lived. They would dig the pit a few feet into the ground. Then, they would build the walls with sticks and reeds. They would finish by coating the walls with mud. The house was entered from a hole in the center on the top. It's so interesting to see how people lived so long ago. We also saw Pueblo ruins and beautiful views along the Mesa Top Loop. After we made the loop, it was time for a tour of Cliff Palace. Before we started, the ranger talked with everyone about what to expect. She let us know that the hike was strenuous, and if anyone wanted to back out, they should do it at that point. They had already read about climbing several 10-foot ladders and traveling up and down some difficult, uneven stone staircases. We were ready for the hike, even though Mom and I may have been a little bit nervous. I was also really excited to get an up-close view of it.
It's just about stabilizing. So this is going to be about what the walls would have looked like cleaned up.
Cliff Palace is the largest cliff dwelling in Mesa Verde. It has over 150 rooms, and it is suspected that about 100 people lived in this cliff dwelling. Of the other 600 cliff dwellings in the park, most are 1 to 5 rooms. Scientists believe that Cliff Palace may have been a social or administrative dwelling where many ceremonies were held. There are over 20 kivas in Cliff Palace. Kiva is a circular area built in the ground where the ceremonies took place. It took a lot of work to make these cliff dwellings. The Pueblo people used hard stones collected from the riverbeds to shape each sandstone block. They made the mortar to hold the stones together from soil, water, and ash. Then, they used chinking stones in the mortar to fill the gaps and make it more stable. I wonder how long it took them to build Cliff Palace. It was an amazing sight. I especially like peeking into the tower to see the paintings on the walls. tour, we had to climb a different set of stone stairs and climb up 3 10-foot ladders to get out of it. It wasn't as scary as I thought it would be. I'm really glad we got to see it. If you're ever in Mesa Verde, be sure to get a ticket to visit the cliff dwellings. Before leaving the park, we stopped back by the museum to get my badge. I took the oath, pledging to be a good ranger and take care of our parks. Then I received my badge. It was another great day of exploration in our national parks. I must be the luckiest kid ever to be able to experience so many adventures. I hope you'll be inspired to travel and see some of our beautiful country. You won't be disappointed. Thanks for watching my video today. I hope you'll subscribe and click the notifications bell. I'll see you back in Utah next time.